do it. Today's presented to you by Fleischman Salon. Me and Feits have been going to Erica for years now. Brandon's down with the gang.
I went yesterday, got cleaned up.
Yep. I don't know if she's gonna. I don't know what she thinks about
the mustache. You didn't see the mustache.
Yeah, I don't know. I got the text. Come get it cleaned up. Foley's got a nice head of hair. We got the Are You Garbarge guys in town, so they're sitting in with us. But here's all the Fleischman products. So if you live in New York, you can get your hair cut at the salon. But if you want to get down with Fleischman and you're from out of town, you can get all their hair care products. You can start with the shampoo and conditioner. Everybody needs that. You can do the hair care gummies, the hair growth gummies, whether you're a guy or a girl. We could all use more hair. The sea salt spray, girls love it as well as the guys. You put a little spray in. It gives you a little grit to it. And then once you start styling, you can do the hair cream and the hair paste. So right now, you can get a bunch of different discounts. When you use the promo code PINTS, you get 20% off. When you do any of their bundles, you get an additional 15% off. So you can do the We've Got You Covered bundle, which is everything that you need, and that gets you another 15% off. You can do the Boys of Summer bundle, which is the hair paste and cream along with the sea salt spray. You get the 15%. And then the 20% with the promo code PINTS. So go to Fleischman Salon, Fleisch.
The shampoo is hands down. Sorry to interrupt. The shampoo is hands down the best of it.
The kid loves the shampoo.
I can't stop talking about the shampoo.
He said he calls it the bubble bath for the head.
It's just fucking.
Get that
and it
sun.
smells fucking so good.
It does.
Smells. Give it a whiff. Give it that.
Oh, that smells good.
Yeah,
it's a good scent.
I was really fucking risking it there. That was a home run throw.
Talk about ruining the flow, though. He was fucking killing
He's like
that,
Bob
man.
Barker at the top of the show.
You just piped up like you're in the studio audience.
I have lice.
It's not bad, though.
FleischmanSalon.com/shop, or just go to the website and click shop at the top. Use promo code PINTS for 20% off and the 15% for all the bundles. So, Are You Garbarge is here. We got Kevin Ryan, we got H. Foley.
Hey, buddy.
I mean, I feel like I've been gushing about you guys all year long, but I would say undoubtedly the new podcast on the block, right?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
the growth has been crazy. Was he first at Barstool?
No, Kate was.
Kate.
Yeah,
So
because
the
she's
Philly
Philly
trash
garbage.
stuff.
And
Yeah.
someone was like, Kate's Philly trash, you should have her on.
Yep.
And then Feitelberg got on.
Yep.
And I got to say, like, he came out. He's like, I want to go on record. I am not going to be garbage, and it's like you might be the most garbage guy we've ever had.
I was only 68% garbage. That's not that much garbage.
Did Kate immediately become pregnant after doing your podcast? You became a single mom?
She is from Philly, so it could be.
I did find out she found out she was pregnant as she was coming in the studio.
Wow.
Came in and killed it, too. Wouldn't even notice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I'd have been smoking cigarettes in the
I was
corner.
going to say, that's how you know you're Garbaggio next time around. Have you ever found out you're pregnant upon walking into a podcast recording and not missed a beat? You're garbage.
She was really trash, too, but it took a while to get it out of her.
Yeah.
She has stories about...
It's
She told a story about her dad finding condoms on the side of under her bed when he moved her out of college.
Oh my god.
And they were just like all there from like a year.
Oh.
Dad didn't say a word.
Dad didn't say a
Told
word.
the car.
And then they were just driving on the highway in the middle of Pennsylvania and he started crying.
I mean, I don't blame him. I remember driving up the
No, used condoms. For some reason, people open up on that.
Yeah, that's right.
Imagine just popping it off and she'll be like,
Yeah.
what is
I think that's
that?
not on her though. That's on the fucking
on the
guy.
dude.
I guess, but I think
It's on
you
both parties.
It's on you to
That's-
eventually say, stop throwing condoms under my bed, guy.
Guys.
Oh, guys.
Yeah, I think the frequency was a little bit off.
It's a workload they couldn't keep up with.
No, but the thing with Feitelberg came in and said, I'm not garbage, and then within 17 seconds was telling us a story how he covers up peeing the bed.
Yeah. It's
It's a good system.
no, but he pees the bed, then blames it on some poor woman that went home with him.
I just say like it's no. I don't blame it on anybody. That's the part of the system.
No, you allude that it was
you just
her
take
fault.
an empty water bottle and you lay it next to the puddle. And you're like, oh, I must have forgot to close that cap when I got in bed last night.
What about the
Yeah, and
stench?
It don't wait. When you pee like
Beer
pee, that's just water you're peeing out anyway.
It's not going to be out. Yes, Brandon.
How often does he pee the bed?
Everybody's been in.
No,
That was legit.
There was
the answer you gave me when we first were hanging out. I said,
Yeah.
I said legitimately, how many beds do you think you peed in? He goes, how many have I slept in?
Is that you sleeping now? You peed it?
I have not. No.
No, yeah, you cleaned up your act.
I cleaned up probably about 6 to 8 years ago. I stopped peeing the bed.
So that's the last time you peed the bed, 6 8
Not the last time.
Probably pretty close.
Yeah?
Yeah. There might have been an incident here or there.
I feel like you're either a bed pisser or you're not. And I feel like it's
Most people are probably
I agree with
No,
that.
I would agree.
It's like
it
either
just
you
was
black
never
out
my
or you
thing.
don't.
Yeah, like I would be blacked out and I would just find my way to the bathroom or pee before or whatever. I just never was a bed pisser. And then and I knew people who were just like,
My prostate doesn't allow me to pee anymore.
oh,
So I'm very.
okay.
It's the Flomax.
What? Okay, cool.
All right, so if you're new to the Are You Garbarge guys, this is what they do. You go on their podcast, they ask you a series of questions about where you're from and how you grew up, and they determine whether you're garbage or not. So Kate was decidedly garbage. Feitelberg, see, Feitelberg's like family is classy, and he
Well,
himself
that's what it is.
trash.
Once he started making his own decisions, it really went downhill.
Yes. So it's like the new big podcast of the year. They have like an answer the internet type game with a card game where they ask the questions. So we figured today we'll have Brandon from Mississippi, Bree, the Masshole, and Rhea from Long Island, because these are, I think, 3 places that have some potential, some
Long
serious
Island's a
garbaggio.
tough one. You're starting.
It's one or the other, though. You know what I mean? You could be like
It's
classy
the Mississippi
fucking.
of the Northeast.
Yeah.
There's some nice. They got the Hamptons.
That's what I'm saying. You can be like a.
Are you from the Hamptons?
No.
Thank God I started drinking Pints.
It could be. You know?
Is your last name Carnegie? Then zip it.
Have you guys been talking publicly about what you did the other day or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure we're just putting illicit drug use out there.
What?
Walker, get the car. Right? Fucking setup. Start whispering. I got a CAT scan next week.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I think we can start with like the girls and their third girl who does their podcast. They just decided to pop a bunch of mushrooms and sit in park the other day. Where does that fall
Yesterday.
on the garbage scale?
That's respectable. It's
Yeah.
a good time.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? You got to
It's not
let
like
your
you're
hair down
shooting
every now
heroin
and then.
Yeah,
Middle of the
we
pandemic.
saw the people shooting heroin. We didn't join them.
Did you do that just to do it or like a social experiment?
No, just to do. What do you mean?
Well,
it's
isn't
social
life
experiment?
just a social experiment, Brandon?
Yes, but did you say, you know what would be funny if we did this and we recorded all that? Or you say,
Oh,
let's
we
just
did,
go pop
we made a
mushrooms?
vlog out of it, not the whole thing, and there was so many kids around that it was becoming a bit alarming how often we were talking about kids. Yeah, like we felt like
The
perverts.
dad in him
because-
just came out. He whispered, he goes, "That's garbage."
Yeah,
She said there's kids. He goes, "That's garbage."
Are you doing that was that for educational purposes?
Parents were packing up their shit fast when they heard, like, we were loud, obviously,
sure.
and there were so many kids around. We were talking about kids the whole time. At the end of it, we were like, this is creepy. We were like, this is getting really creepy.
It'd be great if there was actually no kids there. Tripping that
Well, we
hard.
don't know. Yeah, it's very true.
I feel like that happened. Like the other day, we hit 60, and the city went crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was like everybody was on drugs. Everybody was fucking wilding out. So I feel like you probably weren't alone, although maybe it felt that way in the
No,
park.
everyone was on drugs.
Everyone. Like I said, we saw the people shooting heroin up on the rock. It was,
And that's North.
I don't know if they need to wait for the warm weather. I think that's a year-round sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's not a garbage thing. That's a respectable thing to do.
Yeah.
The garbage thing with mushrooms would be to do coke all night, be crashing real hard, and then remember that your roommate had an eighth of mushrooms in the freezer, and you thought if you take them, it'll bring you down real easy, and end up laying in your room on your bed like it's apocalypse now for the next 12 hours.
Kelly Key should have been here.
So I've heard.
He's already stressed out. What are you doing to the guy?
Walker's got a quaff too. That's a good head of hair.
He's got a good head of hair.
So when he started, I said it looks like he cut his hair with a knife and fork.
That's the first thing he ever said about me. When I entered the Barstool universe, he said, this guy looks like he cuts his hair with a knife and a fork. And I wrote that shit down.
It was so
You
bad,
piece of
Brad.
shit.
It was like all over the place.
This guy's a loose cannon.
But then Fleischman got a hold of you and
Yeah, it did.
puffed it up.
And you
so-
guys, you guys have come a long way too.
Oh my God.
You look like
Oh my
a lesbian
Absolutely.
pineapple when I first met you. You look terrible. You've always looked bad, but now you look really good.
Absolutely, man. When I first started going there, I was. You know what's so scary is when you like look back. Like right now, I would imagine, I would hope all of us, maybe not Brandon, are like, yeah, I look good. Like this is what I choose to look like. And then you see pictures in 10 years. No.
I cry every morning in
It's
the
like
mirror.
you always look bad. Like I feel like you always
That
look bad when you
HD
look
footage
bad.
doesn't lie.
No,
I see
it's
too
not.
much HD footage
It
of myself
is.
where it's
We're
painful.
on weight. We don't. How come we
Seeing
don't
so
do
many
hair and
different
makeup and shit?
angles.
It's the
Like,
angles.
That's what I'm saying.
We're on-
You see
we're
so
on
many different
camera all
angles of
day.
yourself
Way more
all the
than
time. You're
anybody.
like, what the fuck do I look like?
In
I
the
wake
mirror,
up
you
every
only see
morning-
this. Down right down the barrel. You're like, I can tell what's this.
And I see
And I
this
never
side.
had an
I'm like,
issue.
what the
I never
fuck
had an
is
issue
that?
until I saw so many angles of myself, and now I wake up, I'm like, I don't know what I look like, and that's just how I'm gonna have to
The
proceed.
cameras are okay for me, but if I walk by like a window, like on the street, and I can see my reflection, I'm just like, all right.
Oh, the windows are what I like. The
Windows are soft reflection.
Yeah, the windows
like,
are
the outline
it's a
of
little
me
more
is
of a
nice.
vague
You
image.
said that way
Walk
too
right in the train,
creepily
that's what I
too.
like best.
Feitelberg, the way you said that, you're like, I like windows.
I love a window. A mirror, no thank you. But like when I'm walking down the street, I look at windows more than I look at my phone.
We have a skinny mirror in my apartment that's been lying to me for years. But I just get ready and I'm like, all
Only
right,
that
not
thing
too
must be
bad.
miraculous.
That's
Straight from the fun house, homie.
It's gotta be from NASA to fool you.
It's an inch and a half wide.
Elon Musk made it.
It's a butter knife. He just holds it out.
Not too bad today, big guy. Not too bad.
Oh man! Did you guys ever see the picture from when they did our live show in the?
We did
gotta
the
go pull
Christmas
this up.
special.
This picture
No, let's see it.
is like the way.
It's the fisheye of the lens, but it is one of the. It's like an Aaron Judge, like Jose Altuve type.
Yeah, then all the bars, you know, all of your fans picked up on this picture of me, a full-grown man, larger than full-grown man.
You don't even look like it right now, though.
I know, this is bad. This is another bad setup.
A couple of real ones.
But he looks so much bigger than me. Like, I look like a legitimate child. And you see both of our bodies in full. And all the listeners got a hold of it and just trashed it.
gotta find this.
This
It
is
was-
not a good-looking side of the table right now.
No, they're winning. Hands down, they're winning.
Right, it's like the reunion of heavyweights.
I mean, two people are pulling the weight.
Yeah, you're more
You can
neutral.
find that picture in Texas.
I'm Chris Bosh here.
All right, so I guess who do you want to start with? Who would you predict is the most garbage?
We got some apps coming. What's the deal?
Sampler
We gotta
platter?
wait for some bruschetta. I'm not making a move till I get some mozzarella sticks.
I do
supposed to be happy
we
hour.
have the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh, there you
you
go.
saw that. He goes, "You know what's coming?"
Regionally,
Save that for later.
regionally, it's pretty. They could all be. The South tends to be pretty tough.
You want to start
So
with
is Long
Brandon?
Island and you're Massachusetts.
Well, hold on. We know Walker's garbage because we saw video of him taking leftovers,
That weren't his.
a half a hamburger from
Time.
at somewhere.
What? When the fuck did you see this? This hasn't happened.
It was on the surveillance camera.
None of this has happened.
It's happened.
Let's start with Brandon because you are exceedingly sensitive about your image and your status.
I think that's completely false.
Okay, well let me just tell a quick story.
Sure.
Where does workplace violence fall in the garbage world?
Fucking Dwight Schrute?
when I don't know, maybe he had been working here for about like 6 minutes. He choked a person for calling him a moron. He said, "You are a moron
No,
from Mississippi,"
no.
and he said, "Nah."
I didn't choke him. I pushed him. It was a good hard two-hand shove. Just get off me. We'll discuss this later. It was fine.
The way he's had to explain that before that event. He's like, I didn't put my hand around his neck. There was no force. It was a
There's a
W
picture
on
of
his
it.
chest.
Your Honor,
There's a picture of it in the hallway.
It's a huge.
This guy's
banner.
bonkers.
I pushed him once. I haven't pushed anybody since.
Oh,
We have ever pushed you.
No.
Yeah, have I ever pushed
You were like setting me up today. He walks by my desk and he's like feeling out the room and he's staring at me. I was like, why do you look so creepy right now?
Yeah, no.
He was like, I don't know.
I had just been in the bathroom. That was a
Weren't
rough
you
time.
looking for a fighter?
It was a rough time. No, but
Thought you
I'm
were
fine.
gonna
I
hit
pushed
me
one
today.
guy. It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good. I don't think that makes me garbage.
Well, I don't know if it's garbage as much as just like you're a fucking wild asshole. I
So
don't know.
the mentality behind it does, because that's kind of like a move. That's something you do in prison.
Yeah.
Like the second you get into the
I
cafeteria,
gotta
you
push the
find
biggest
somebody
guy.
and tune somebody up.
I mean, put it this way: has somebody called you a moron from Mississippi yet? After that?
Hundreds of times.
Exclusively.
Thousands. Yes. You text me that every day. Good morning, moron.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you are. You are a moron. You're from Mississippi. It
No,
just
I'm
kind
from
of jives.
Mississippi. It's obviously, I'm a Southern guy.
Sure.
It's hard to battle that
We
sometimes.
found out you got to grade the South on a curve a little bit. You know what I mean? They can't be, they just play by their own rules. You know what I mean?
His own country.
It is. It's it's its own territory a little bit.
Yeah.
One of the big. I mean, you want to run through some of the basics?
I mean, just based on visuals, he has a bracelet on right now. He has a gold bracelet on.
Wow, I didn't see his good eye. What are
Yeah.
you doing wearing a fucking bracelet?
You don't know about the bracelet?
No.
I've talked about the bracelet dozens of times.
Flaring it out.
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. I've talked about this so many times.
What is it?
My wife, my poor, insane, drunk wife, just comes up to me on Christmas.
Sounds like a great gal.
We exchange gifts, right? We exchange gifts.
wife gave you a bracelet for Christmas?
Yes, that's the fucking story. Yes, don't jump ahead, you dumb fuck. Okay, so it's Christmas.
I don't blame because I have a story after Brandon that he told me, and I'll tell it after.
Okay, all
about
right,
Brandon.
so it's Christmas. We exchange gifts. I give her a fur coat and then a necklace or something. Beautiful gifts. Beautiful.
New money, baby.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you're up.
Yeah, that's
Yours
real.
now.
Somebody had the white fake tree.
She got me a pair of shoes, and I love my pair of shoes. I asked her for the pair of shoes. No, wait. She got me an NBA Jam machine. You know why? Because I bought me an NBA Jam machine and said, hey, this is your Christmas present to me.
Right.
All right, so I opened that in front of the kids, and she walks up to me after they open their present. She says, hey, I know you would never wear this. And I'm like, well, goddamn.
Then don't give it to me.
And she said, I know you'd never wear this. I think it would look good, though. I bought you this. And she gave it to me, and it was a bracelet. I've worn it every day since. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. But
You're a good husband, man.
the woman has sex with me occasionally. She's given me 4 wonderful kids and said, will you wear this? So I wore it. So, damn it, if that makes me garbage, I'm garbage.
You know what Brandon told me about his wife?
No,
I'm gonna say it.
All right,
I want to tell it. We're sitting at our desk, and he turns to me and he goes, Rhea, you ever think about like going back to blonde? And I was like, okay, Brandon, I guess we're going here. And he was like, you know, my wife was blonde forever, and then one day she came home and her hair was brown, and I was like, ew, you gotta get rid of that. And then she went and changed, and you almost got a divorce, and she went and changed her hair that night.
I didn't say ew. I said
Close to it.
I said oh.
No, it was more like, oh.
Brandon, your wife is way too hot for you.
Way too hot.
Yeah, you
almost divorced her
She would have
because
been
of
fine
that?
with
No, I didn't almost divorce. I just
Yes.
told her I would fucking leave if she didn't change her hair back to blonde.
Legally, we'd still be married. I wouldn't be there.
That's fine. I would send her money on the 3rd and the 1st of every month. So, yeah, I didn't like the
Get him a
brunette.
cup of decaf.
So I never told this part of the story. So she wasn't going to change it. She and I were just going to fight about it. And we go out with these couples that night. We're on a double or triple date. It was a triple date. We went to like Applebee's in Poplarville, Mississippi. I know, I almost killed myself. So we go out.
You're not putting up points.
And one of the other dudes looks at her and says, brown hair, huh? That's sexy. She changed it 45 minutes later, back to blonde, which is what I wanted.
Wow.
So boom. And she's been blonde ever since.
All right.
It's pretty good.
Got your
I
way.
mean, a triple date to Applebee's. Is a whole date. That's like, dude, that's a top. You planned that.
Let me ask you
Playing the
this.
shit out of it.
Oh, man.
Triple date like that. Here's something. Triple date like that, all grown adults.
Right.
Does one of
I
you,
didn't say that,
do
but
one
okay.
of you guys pay, or do you guys split it, or how do you?
You say like I had the
handle it?
Jack Daniels
Let me tell you
chicken
something,
strips.
brother. This was 2007 in Poplarville, Mississippi. I was making $8 an hour working at a newspaper. I wasn't paying for shit. I didn't have to pay for it. I only paid for my half of my wife's dinner.
Holy
I
shit!
definitely wasn't paying for anybody else.
That's
Brandon has a
garbage.
pen out, checking off the menu.
Yeah.
Split it 6 ways, please.
You had a Coke. I know you did.
I only had a half of a cheesesteak egg roll.
But now it sounds like you came into some money with all this jewelry flying around at Christmas.
Things have been going well.
You're
at
doing well,
Barstool.
you're doing well.
I moved
Yeah,
up here to work here. and-
Of course. Now, if you roll out with that same that same triple date.
Fuck them. I'm not coming back with them. Hanging out with fucking
Guy busted his ass. Guy busted his ass in New York City. He's not doing
That's so much
Applebee's.
better. Hanging out with Feitelberg and
I'm hanging out with these two dirtballs in New York.
I didn't want to be hanging out with you. These motherfuckers.
I'm afraid I'm going to get power bombed. This guy runs hot.
Holy
No, it's,
shit!
yeah, it's just.
I love it. This kid, Jesus Christ. Say you were gonna go out with Feitelberg and KFC.
First of all, I've been here 2 years, and that's never happened.
Going out with you.
Let's just say in this mythical world.
Which he's not bitter about. Well, that'll never happen.
I don't think I've ever been out with Kevin. Like,
It just doesn't happen.
Who would you pay for dinner, or how would you approach the check if the check got dropped?
Let me tell you something. Okay,
Take a
first
heart
of all,
attack?
I think he owes me a dinner for this shit right here. Much less if we went out. So I'm absolutely. I wouldn't pass it to him, but I would like. My language with the waiter or waitress would be like, "Hey, can we just get one check? Just get one check."
Kind of just like lean it that way.
Right. I would never say
Like,
overtly,
I'll take the
"Hey,
check."
one check."
Yeah.
Something like that. That's
Pretty
how
good.
I
It's a
do
power
it.
move.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. It's not classy, but I
That's
don't
what I
hate
would
it.
do.
Yeah. Do you pick up the check when you go out, or how do you do
Probably.
it?
I mean, it depends. If it's
What does it depend on?
I pick up the check
Depends on
just
what you're
away
doing.
that awkward moment, that awkward pause where everyone's like,
I can't-
Who's gonna grab it? I'm always. I'll just.
I'll use all
So
my
I always just, I'm like, I'll put my card down. Whatever.
That's a good move. It's a
I
good
was
move.
like the king of that when I shouldn't have been that. We would be like, yeah, $1,000
yeah.
bar bill, like whatever. And
Yeah,
it's like,
I got
dude,
it.
you're
I'm like,
making
don't
no
Venmo
money.
me, it's
$1,010.
fine.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
mean, I always used to end up signing for that, and like the tip would be out of astronomical. And I was like, what am I fucking doing?
What about weddings? Let's stay on cash here. What about weddings? Walker, good friend of yours is getting married. What are you dropping?
Clearly not one of these.
So this is a huge cultural difference between the South and the North. I just talked about this with Marty a couple weeks ago. Marty Mush, who's
The
just
bride
an
and groom
asshole.
give you money?
No, I have never heard of giving. Like if I'm somebody's, I've never heard of giving them money. You might buy them like a gift certificate or something, or buy them something from Target, a toaster. I've
Like a
never given
blender or
them money.
something?
I've never given anybody cash for a wedding. Well, they got their own money.
No, you gotta pay for your plate.
Wait, what?
Pay for what?
Sounds
gotta wait.
different.
You
You
gotta
gotta be on the
pay.
couch.
I'm actually kind of with Brandon. The only person I ever gave money was Kevin because I knew Kevin wanted money.
Yeah,
Goddamn right.
The bride's dad takes care of everything, and we don't pay for shit for weddings. You get invited to a
No,
wedding.
they need all their money back because
Yeah.
they paid for the wedding.
I've been to weddings in the South. What are you talking about? You're not giving cash
You've never
for a
been to
wedding?
weddings in the South.
Hey, he's right, I haven't. Guys got me cold. I don't know what to tell you.
Is Delaware
Yeah, you had
You wouldn't have fucking come back.
Dude, no cat. I mean,
No.
I guess like weddings up here are way more extravagant and
In
elaborate.
fact,
No,
in
that's
fact,
not
if
it.
you were, when I got married, if I have 6 guys in my groom party, it was my responsibility to give them gifts.
Yeah, but that's
That's-
for the,
yeah.
the bridal
But they
party.
don't- they
groom
never
party,
give me shit.
But the people who are coming and it's like, $100 or $150, $200 for a plate or whatever, you're supposed to.
You gotta cover
We
the
need to
place.
verify this with somebody
Also,
else from the South.
do
Anybody
you
else from the
do-
South?
Everybody
No
from
wedding.
South.
Do you do open bars in the South?
What did
Yes,
you know?
yes, we
See,
do that.
I mean, that's
we do
crazy
that.
then.
We do
You're
cash
you're
bar, we
going,
do all that.
you drink all night, you eat for free.
Wait, a cash bar
and
or
then
an
you
open
don't
bar?
give them anything?
You have to pay for the drinks?
Open bar, you're right. Sorry,
Open
sorry,
bar.
open bar. Yeah.
What about you
nuts.
guys? What do you guys drop at a wedding?
I don't ever.
I've only been to
like-
one wedding ever.
Yeah, you're young.
I don't know.
I only get invited to like weddings of like I've never been like the
An
kind of
extended-
guest at a
Yeah,
wedding.
kinda like
It's either
secondary.
like my best friend and I just get them like something that I don't know, like I don't give them money. I get them like something that's nice
Sentimental or
or
some
something.
shit.
Yeah, something sentimental or cool.
I would get them that, yes.
but like,
Straight
I've,
cash.
I'm pretty sure the
Straight
last wedding I went to, Hank and I both had to give a gift together because he was my guest, and I think we gave like $500.
There you go.
Thank
you. Finally, a little bit of class in
I'm an
this stuff.
over-tipper. I'm an over-tipper, so that's like I'm an over.
I feel like 250 is kind of like.
I think the standard is like
that's-
150. Like going rate is 150. Like the average is like 150 per plate. They say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like 300 for a couple. 500 you're.
But if you know you're going to like an extra nice wedding, then
Sure,
like
you
you
gotta
gotta
lean
spend
in
a little
on it.
bit
You got
more.
these fuckers going on Hika Castle
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
It's like,
On Long
yeah.
Island
You
too,
know.
there's so many different.
Because it's not that trashy, you know what I mean? You can go to
Long
some of these
Island's
classy
It's pretty
places.
trashy,
Long
but
Island's
there's
trashy.
some nice parts.
Who was Chrissy D was like the
Chrissy D
fucking
like
Godfather, right? He was like
Yeah, he
600
does
if
it-
I met you on the street, 1,000 if we
He said he would do
for friends.
300 at his wedding.
Yeah, that's crazy.
With an apology note that that's all he can afford. That's what he said. Another big one is how old were you when you got your passports?
Oh, I went 7.
10?
7?
Yeah, I went to the Bahamas when I was like 7 years old.
Pretty classy.
That's not too shabby.
By yourself?
Yeah, my parents just shipped me off. They wouldn't come back. Yeah, no.
At 10.
Jamaica.
He still might not have it.
I have never had a passport in my life.
He doesn't have one either. So.
I've never had a passport. I went to the Bahamas for my wedding. I just didn't have a passport. I showed him my birth certificate.
When was that? Like
This guy's
1953?
analog. I like it.
There was a point in time, because I've been to
Yes.
the Bahamas a few times, there was like, you may not need a passport, you
Right.
should have one.
I
Kind of the rules were like bent a little bit.
I
So
think
we
it was about
got
10
one,
years
but I
ago,
don't think it was.
Bahamas went passport only.
Yeah.
Could
You got
be.
married like 100 years ago.
I got married in 2006, November
Oh,
11,
wow.
2006.
That's
Thank you very much.
way later than I would have thought.
Yep, right when I got out.
So no passport, 7 and 10.
That's good.
Hold on,
Yeah.
got out of what?
We're good.
You said right when I got out.
he's making a prison joke.
Oh, I don't know.
I could be.
He has prison face. I believe it.
I didn't hear that, so it's all good.
He's seen some scuffles in the yard. I
Rhea
can
used
tell
to
you that.
do like commercial work, acting. She was a child actress
Child actress and model.
and model.
Child
I
model.
didn't show that in here.
In like holes.
Pharmacy
you know?
tech.
That's pretty classy, though.
And
That's you're working.
Oh yeah, and I was also a pharmacy tech.
Yeah.
I did fragrance modeling.
Don't believe
No,
it.
he.
wanna compare notes?
No,
We
he
can.
worked at like the fragrance bar at like Boscov's
mall,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the thing though? You had that. You had your teacher like do like a sex scene or something,
yes.
right?
Okay, so
She was like 12 years
I don't
old
know
and
if you
they're
guys will
like,
know
"Here's a sex
Matthew
scene."
Daddario. He's like Alexandra Daddario's brother. You know Alexandra
course, yeah.
Daddario.
I don't.
Yeah.
She's a different True
Come
Detective.
on.
She's so
You don't know.
Gotcha. I'm not good with names.
Okay.
Who are you?
Are they on The Mandalorian? Then I don't know.
Alexandra Daddario, famous actress. Her brother was in my acting class, and I was like maybe 12 or 13 at the time, and I was in an acting class with a lot of older people. Until one day, it was around Christmas time, and my acting teacher would do commercials. We didn't usually do commercial work, but she was like, all right, we're gonna practice some commercials. And it was just Matthew Daddario, who's like famous now, but he's like in all these TV shows and movies, and it was just me and him. And she's like, he's way older, by the way, like way older. He's like above 18,
You were
maybe in
12,
his 20s.
13,
I was
everyone's
12,
older than you.
13.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And she hands me a tangerine, and she's like, do you know what an orgasm is? And I was like, what? I guess so. And she's like, I want you to peel the tangerine open, and with each bite of the tangerine that you take, like act like you're having an orgasm. And so I'm sitting there like 12 or 13, like acting like I'm having an orgasm each bite, which by the way, I don't know what that is. Like I have
She's like, how you doing?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
Not understanding anything. And he's like, I can't even look at this. And she's like, no, watch.
Oh my God.
Yeah, crazy. And now when we actually recently we were asked if we should interview him, and I was like, I don't
You're
think
scarred.
I can even tell that story to his face, because first of all I'd be like, hey, remember me? I was 12 years old.
Having an orgasm.
But
Pretending to come.
Oh, you don't fake an orgasm.
yeah, we've had
He'd be running out of the building.
and we've had.
Nope.
She's, a really good
trash.
acting teacher.
Yeah.
She's
get her in
but
here.
a notable acting teacher, because. And Ray Trey, and her son was in Home Alone.
She's
Definitely
singing.
Ray
This
Trey.
one's dropping notes.
Yeah, don't rob a bank with her. She's flipping on
No,
everybody.
no, but
Buzz McAllister's mom.
you
Yeah,
know,
blur my
we
face.
have to learn.
Wait.
Buzz
Buzz
McAllister
in
from
Home
from
Alone.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
It's his mom
Was
is the
my
girl
acting
that was
teacher.
teaching her to do this.
Yeah.
Catherine O'Hara?
No.
No.
But
Buzz McAllister's
Buzz McAllister's mom.
Buzz McAllister's real life mom.
real
was it,
life,
Joe
real
Pesci?
life, real life. But we've told co-stars
That
of
would be
his
crazy.
now that we've interviewed. I like tell them the story, and they're like, they don't receive it well. They're
They
like,
don't know what to do with that. Yeah. I don't know what to do with that.
I think it's
That's a
funny.
lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great story until I started telling it around here, and everyone was like, "That sounds illegal."
I
was like,
have
okay.
a lot of stories like that, Rhea.
Yeah.
We told one to Rude June.
You guys are you gotta get a load of this. You're gonna love it.
We told a story to Rude June once, and he just paused and just goes, "Bro, you got molested." Like, no, it's a funny story, dude. I'm not a babysitter. Like, no,
So my
you were
elbows all rained
molested.
down. Jesus.
Bree's the youngest of the bunch, so you're what, 20,
21.
21?
Yeah.
So you're still like, I mean, everyone's kind of trashy when you're a kid. You don't even
Yeah.
have a chance to be classy yet, but there's still levels to it. I feel like.
Yeah,
When was
for
your
sure.
last?
Yeah.
When was your last fist fight? Like 25 minutes ago?
Oh yeah. Oh, you're the one that got.
Couple months
Yeah,
ago.
what's
we
up
got
with that?
word.
You're fighting people?
I don't want to, but if I got to, I will.
All right. Take it
She's
easy,
from the
Daredevil.
fucking-
I like
Jesus
that.
Christ.
I respect
She's
that.
like Mark Wahlberg. dude.
I love
How's
when we
your
go
mother?
down that way. Brianna's on the plane.
God damn. What was it over?
I was the girl was trash, and she was like trying to fight my boyfriend, and I was like, he can't hit her back. So
Where were you?
I will.
mean, that's-
Ohio.
that's a
I was
lady.
at like a biker bar in Ohio.
But the girl was
You're
trash.
not making it any better.
No, I know. And then I dropped
Why
out.
were you there?
Because I used to go to school there.
At the biker bar.
It was on my campus. Yeah.
So biker
Sounds like
bar
a
on the
great
campus
school.
here? Yeah, what school did you
That
go
was
to?
brutal.
Wow.
So you know, she's some chick's fucking with her man. She's gonna go to bat for him,
yeah, I respect it.
but it's not exactly.
It ain't
classy.
classy.
classy,
Sounds
no.
like you're in my family, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's bananas.
If you're younger, let's look at it this way. Like, what was the name of the street that you grew up on?
East 2nd Street?
Oh, you grew up in the city.
Yeah, I moved out when I was 12.
You moved out of your parents' house when you were 12.
I moved to the suburbs because they didn't want me doing drugs.
Okay.
Did it
Yeah.
work?
Anymore.
No.
So what was the
Yeah.
name of the street they lived on when you were 12 in the suburbs?
Millbrook Drive.
Classy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I
you
moved to
get?
a nice cul-de-sac neighborhood.
Oh, cul-de-sac is like, hold on, now we go. Now we're getting
I
into
know
some
what cul-de-sac
territory.
means.
Like the
Block
loop
ends
at
in the
the end.
circle.
Oh, that is
Right.
nice.
I know you.
Hold on, did you just ask what a cul-de-sac
We had a park, our
No,
own
I
private
didn't.
park.
Did you just ask what a cul-de-sac was?
Yeah, I did. I thought you meant that I know what it was.
She's like, I never been to France.
Bahamas when you're 70, over a cul-de-sac. I got a check over here? Holy.
That might be an Are You Garbage first.
I dropped out of college. I'm still young. I'm only 23.
Real though, when I
Okay.
saw, like, if I went anywhere that had a cul-de-sac, I was like, oh my god.
I was a cul-de-sac kid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Get the fuck
We
out.
grew up with, I grew up with a little bit of cash.
Wow.
Yeah, we did all right.
I did
At
not
times.
know that.
Riding your bike in a cul-de-sac?
When
It said do not
the
enter.
gravel, then it turned into grass, and the road was open.
What'd you guys get on the SATs? It's not going to be good if you didn't.
1150.
Not bad.
That's meaty part of the curve.
Wait, out of how much though?
Yeah, you're 24.
No, because it was out of 2400 when
Mine
I
was out of the 16 new one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna be a
They
doctor.
switched back. It was 16. They switched to
Oh, they switched
24
back?
and switched back after a couple
Hold
of
on,
years.
did you say you were going to be a doctor?
Yeah, I was pre-med.
I don't think you were.
I really was.
There's a biker bar in Ohio that might disagree with that.
We live in a world technically pre-med, right?
I was going to be a
I was a pharmacy tech.
What did you get?
Like a 1400 out
What?
of 2400.
Oh, out of 24.
Yeah, that's not out of 1600.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
I
probably.
don't even know how to grade the 24. You could tell me, like, I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, it was the writing, so you would just take out like it was just like another third.
So you take out another 800?
Yeah, it would be out of 800, or yeah. So you probably got like 1,000 or something like, on regular, like on a the 60.
I do know that my English was way better than the math.
Yeah.
That I know
Pretty
that
girls
for
don't do
sure.
math.
Yeah, no. They just know 500 as the gift. That's it.
Walker, do you know what the SATs are? We don't do that shit down in Mississippi. We don't do that shit.
I do, you motherfucker. I didn't take it. We didn't take the SAT. I took the ACT. That's all we had to take.
That's out of like 32
That's
or
how
something.
you-
Out of 36. Yeah,
Yeah,
36
70.
perfect
Get on
score.
that.
I got a 30.
Oh, wow.
That sounds pretty good.
I feel like that's
Sounds
kind of
good.
taking the ACT instead of the SAT was always like what the smart
Yeah, I
classy
agree.
kids.
We didn't have it.
Really?
We don't have the. We couldn't.
It's
they don't have the
different in
SAT.
states.
so.
The
Yeah.
kids that I knew that took it, nobody in New York took it, but I knew some kids in like Illinois, Chicago, and it was kind of like, I think if you were good at math and science, you like went that way instead.
Maybe that's just what we used.
I think it's
I remember
history.
asking my guidance counselor if I should like, take the
SATs.
ACTs, and she was like, nah,
Not for
you.
you.
Don't waste your time with that one. Why don't you focus on the SATs?
Put your helmet back on and leave my office.
Do I have sweatshirts?
Man, that would almost turn bad for me.
Oh my God. Oh man, I love you.
Feitelberg went to tech school. He was the kid that like left at 11 to go learn how to be a line cook or whatever.
Hold on.
Those kids are always smoking out front of the school. You're looking out the window like, where are they going?
They're going to work. They're going to go.
Yeah.
They're going to put a carburetor in.
Walking in for the day.
Yeah, it was always the hairdressers and the mechanics. They were always smoking Newports out front of school. You're like, what the hell are they doing?
You guys smoke big?
No.
Really?
My parents do though.
My dad still
So,
chain smokes
yeah.
since he was 13. My parents grew up in the projects and then moved out, so it was like we're trash, but just in a nicer place.
That's
My
good.
teacher used to
Yeah.
think that I was leaving class to go smoke outside and then come back because my backpack would always smell like
Because of
cigarettes
your
because of my
parents.
parents. But I went to a private Catholic school where you were not allowed to leave the premises you were not allowed to step outside the building. So that wasn't possible.
Yeah.
But they would always pin that on me, and he would always like walk around the room and then in my area be like, somebody over here, and then look right at me and say, is smoking cigarettes before this class? And I was like, God damn it. I'd go home, tell my mom and dad, they'd be like, this is our house. What we want.
What grade were you in?
Like high school, like 11th grade.
And they were smoking in the house?
Still do to this
You're
day,
only
and I
23?
don't live there,
Jesus.
but my siblings still do, and they're older than me, so that's pretty trashy. they still
Wait,
live
did
at
they
home.
leave and then come back,
No,
or they're still
they've
there?
never left.
Oh, I don't
And,
know what's worse.
Free
they're-
smokes, why leave?
Yeah, no, but they
back
still
worse.
fight about it. Like I come home and it's the same fight that I've been hearing ever since I was younger. Like my sister's like, you guys smoke in the house? And my dad's like, it's our house. And he's like, you're smoking weed in the house. And then it's just a bunch of smoke everywhere.
Everyone
Dance,
has
like the house
secondhand
smells like all over.
lung cancer.
Yeah, and then my mom, and then it will like get cleaned up because my mom is also like a neat freak, which kind of
Yeah,
what is
very,
the word?
Counterintuitive?
Intuitive?
Yeah,
Whatever.
maybe, I don't know.
Contradictory.
Sounds
You
right.
just,
Yeah.
you just said
I think
She's
it.
a hypocrite.
cul-de-sac.
She's a
I have no
hypocrite.
idea if it mattered.
Yeah.
You just said it.
She's a huge
I know a
hypocrite.
word. I'm just fucking saying.
Throw it out. It's close.
Where will they smoke? Do they have like just a designated room, or you're telling me your dad's just walking around?
No.
ripping
Well, my
birdies?
dad actually he juuls
what?
now more
Birdies.
often than actually smokes cigarettes,
He
but he
already
has
knows.
two. So like
Your
they're-
dad jewels?
Yeah, he's never alone.
What's he, a DJ?
Yeah, what the
Who the fuck's Dad Jules?
He
That's insane.
He has two charging at all times, but my mom just can't
Two
quit it.
Juuls he
Yeah,
does?
she.
I thought
He'll
you meant
just
cig and
no,
Juul back
No,
then.
no,
That I would
no.
love.
That would be
But my mom,
Crash.
our like back door to the backyard is in our kitchen, so she'll just open that a little bit and just stand in the kitchen and smoke in the kitchen. Yeah, but like I said, she's a huge neat freak, and the house is super clean, so
Smells
it
like
kind of
sex.
just doesn't make sense.
Wow.
Yeah.
The dad jeweling is.
What's your dad do for a
A
living?
dad that jewels.
Oh, my dad was like an insulator. He's
Okay.
retired
Yeah, blue
now.
collar, like.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
construction, maybe.
Gotcha. Wow. I've never heard of a grown man jeweling. Like someone who has kids in their 20s.
Let alone a construction worker.
Yeah.
He would be offended by construction worker, insulator.
It's fucking insulated.
Sounds like a hitman.
I'm not no pussy carpenter. I was up there on the roof doing real shit. Yeah. I come from a family of plumbers and pipe fitters. So
The dog's name is Fenway.
Yeah.
Your dog's name is Fenway?
Yeah.
Well, in 2004, when it was the Yankees and Red Sox, my family hates the Yankees so much that my dad, because they were behind, my dad said, yeah, if the Red Sox come back, we'll get a dog and name it Fenway. And that's exactly what happened, so we got a dog and named it
That was
Fenway.
You're
17 years ago.
Massachusetts. Yeah, they're trash.
Yeah, my dog's
Oh,
still
she's
kicking.
Long Island.
Yeah, Long Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're Mets fans. So they hate the Yankees so much that they named
Long
the dog
Island Mets
Fenway.
fans.
Yeah.
Fuck around.
Long Island.
Long Island
It's
Mets
tough to
fans
come
hates
out
the
classy
Yankees
out
so
of
much
Long
that he
Island.
names the dog Fenway.
Yeah, because they came
Smokes
back
in the house and smokes jewels. Yeah. That's what you call Garbarge.
Growing up, or did you drink milk with dinner?
I did not drink milk.
Ever?
We didn't have dinner at my house.
Walker, you know we're not the feds, right? you know that? We're not cops.
I trust that. I know that you're not the feds. All right. Is it my
He's gonna
turn?
start shooting in a minute.
Are we having dad competitions yet? Because I wanted to enter my dad in the dad competition.
You want
Yeah.
dad talk? Oh yeah.
Does your dad?
Oh yeah. It's over.
Right on.
It's over, brother.
Okay.
Contest over.
Well,
Kevin,
I'll
move away
start-
from that man.
I'll start with this. 6 weeks ago, I had to enter my dad into an assisted living facility because the prison that he was living in would no longer take care of him. So now,
How bad is it? You got to get prison kicks you out.
And when I entered him into the facility, 2 weeks later, I had to go down there because he was buying weed in the assisted living facility.
Better than meth.
Man.
It's better
Which
than meth.
he only went to jail because of the meth. So, boom.
So what part of Long Island did you say?
Wow, your dad? Whose dad does meth? I thought Jules were bad.
Yeah.
No. In fact, next week I got to go down and I got to sign for my dad's house. I'm buying my dad's house. You know why? Sold it to a reverse mortgage. You know why? To buy meth.
I hear it's.
Tom Selleck got him, huh?
Bro, you're a good guy for doing any of that
Yeah,
shit.
good
No,
man.
I just want the house.
All right, fuck it.
You guys
Clean
are
investment. I
fine.
don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, good
He's
stuff.
so he's not doing meth anymore, I presume?
No,
Or-
I can't find it.
How
get
old
to
is your
it.
dad?
I don't know. He's between 65 and 70.
You don't know your dad's age?
I don't think I know my dad's age.
I would
My
have to think
parents
about
stopped
it.
telling me how old they
Oh,
are.
he's going to turn 70 this year. He's born in 51.
Still partying, huh?
Yeah, still.
You know, if he
Good
wasn't,
for
you
him.
know,
Keep
a
on
convict
trucking.
meth head, buying the weed is kind of cool. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, he's
Yeah, he's an old
70,
guy
he's
buying
just-
weed. Maybe
I
he's
think
got
buying the
glaucoma or
weed's
something.
cool.
Yeah.
I think, you know, I mean, a lot of
Unless he's
people.
buying the weed because he's crashing off the meth. Then it's a bad
I bring
situation
weed to
like
my
you said
grandpa in
before.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did enjoy it?
Grandpa
Drive it?
smokes.
No, I take it in the airport.
She takes it. She
That
takes
seems to
it
be
on the plane.
That's
Yeah.
okay. We've entered a
Mark
new
that down.
phase.
Domestic drug smuggler.
Yeah.
No, and I say that I go to the airport with like a fresh blowout and a nice outfit because if I get arrested, I want like a really good mugshot.
Mugshot,
And
yeah.
also, it's a good story because I'm like I'm bringing the weed to my grandfather.
Yeah.
Nobody
And
can
also,
be mad
it's
at
not
me.
like a bad charge, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
Where do you put it? That's a reasonable question.
Okay, well,
We're
no,
already talking about you taking weed to the airport. We're
Well,
past.
I usually just
PSA is
take
not
like a
watching.
pill bottle that's like, you know, when you get antibiotics or something, and then you, well, this happened kind of recently where I had antibiotics, so I put the weed grinded in a Ziploc bag, put it in the
pill
bottle,
yeah.
then put the pills on top of it, and then just put that in like my makeup bag and took it through the
I feel like
As you would do.
you're
That
gonna
seems
get caught
standard
on that.
operating.
I've taken drugs through accidentally plenty of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
don't
really
really
catch
look.
it. I don't think they care.
Unless it's
I
like
think
heroin.
they're
I don't think they care either.
yeah.
Plus, I'm almost convinced I could get out of it if I got caught. I'd be like,
Well,
it was
you're
an-
white.
It was
You're
an
a white
accident.
guy,
I didn't
you know?
fucking mean to.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten caught?
I've never been caught. No. There was one time I probably would have been caught, but it was so early in the morning in Austin, Texas, that they didn't have the X-ray machines on.
Wow.
And I didn't
I don't
realize
think
until-
Austin, Texas is safe for
Feitelberg.
drugs.
It was. I went through like it was just like put the bag in. I just had it in my pocket and I just forgot
my
about
God.
it. And I went through the. It's just like went through like the metal detector rather than the X-ray machine. And I was like going to like buy something once I got in, and I was like, ooh, like, well, that's a bag of drugs. All right.
I mean, the kid never
I
disappoints.
also, you guys are just like volunteering this
No,
information.
shut up.
Listen, I've worked here for 4 years now. I know that you just
she's-
anything flies out of the mouth.
She's indoctrinated by now. It's over for Rhea. She has
It's
no
over.
shot. She has no shot anymore. She started when she was 18.
Yeah.
You started here when you were 18?
Yeah, well, just turned 19.
She's been here for fucking 5
Yeah,
years.
since September
Jesus Christ.
2016. I dropped out of college.
She's a
once I
5-year
started.
What
vet.
college
She's
were you going
23.
to?
FIT, which
That's
is
pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Not too shabby.
yeah.
That's good.
And you what school in Ohio?
Baldwin Wallace, no clue.
What's that?
What?
Baldwin Wallace. Nobody knows what it is, so I don't even say it.
I thought you were just saying like shut up. It was a term for shut
Keep it moving, Baldy.
Fuck off.
How do you go from Massachusetts all the way to Ohio for Baldwin Wallace?
I was running track
Why not go to like UMass?
Baldwin Wallace.
because I was running track.
I
gotta
play
run for
sports. I
Baldwin
get
Wallace,
that.
you know?
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
I got money
You got
on
an
it, so I
athletic
went.
scholarship, right?
I got a grant.
Yeah.
Played Division III football, but I wouldn't have went there unless I was playing sports.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I had to quit because I had to study 7 hours a day.
I just flunked out.
Yeah, I dropped out. so.
Easy peasy.
It's much easier.
He made it
that
like
way.
3 weeks.
I
And he
can't,
talks
are you
to-
the only? No, Brent, you graduated too, right?
No.
No? You're the
I
only college
graduated.
graduate on
What am I, a fucking
Holy
asshole?
shit. Oh, you did too?
Oh, you mean, yeah. Oh, you mean at Barstool or here?
No, I meant like sitting here right now.
Man, yeah, for
There,
sure.
there are two of you?
I'm a little upset
Where'd
you
you
didn't think
go,
I
Feits?
graduated college.
Did you go?
Oh, I went to a bunch of schools.
You went to 7 colleges and didn't graduate.
You didn't graduate?
No, I went to a lot of colleges.
He's like 1 semester short, right? 2 semesters, 1 semester?
I don't even know like what.
What'd you
keep
get on the
saying-
SATs?
It was the old one, and it was like I want to say like 1860 or something like that.
So the 2400.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's not
1860
bad.
was good. I was
You
jealous
crushed your
of people
verbal.
that got
I got like a perfect score on verbal, I think, and I got like a terrible score on math.
These guys, the math around here is crazy. It's some of the questions that I've been asked over the years. It's like one guy, smart guy, was like, "What's 10,000 minus 1,000?"
6,000.
Who's that smart guy?
Keith.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I was
Someone
like,
the smart guy in the office is asking what 10,000 minus 1,000 is.
I wrote back to him. It was over the computer. I was like, "Are you okay?"
Wait, he asked you via email?
It was like G-chat back in the day. He's like, "What's 10,000 minus 1,000?" I was like, "For real?"
He asked you on a machine that had a calculator?
Also, yeah, like he took the time out to G-chat you when he could have just typed
that's
it
what
in the
I'm saying.
calculator.
They could have Googled it.
Yeah. Yeah. Math is not anybody's strong suit.
When I like applied to colleges, it was at FSU in particular was the only one that wrote back, and they were like, "You can come, but you're only allowed to be an English major because everything else you're just so bad." I applied to be in the business school, and they were just like, "No, you're not going to be doing math. Like,
No.
You're not going to be doing math ever. You better get used to creative writing, son, because that's going to be your fucking future. Teaching at a goddamn
Start writing
fucking
poetry,
prep
kid.
All right. So what do you? I mean, not your usual deep dive, but what do you?
Yeah, they're all garbage.
Talking, what?
This is insane.
You kidding me?
Not even a sliver
What do you
of
guys think
class?
about meatloaf?
I mean, what do you think?
Why'd you look at me?
What the fuck are we doing here? This is crazy.
You looked at me like I had some on me. Well, that's what you're looking at. I'd run out of here. Don't touch my meatloaf.
It's fantastic, but it's a trash. I mean,
I used to have it once a week,
Meatloaf
every Tuesday
with
night.
a cold glass of milk.
Oh,
the milk. Do you eat? We had. You two do
No,
it?
but I've been out
You
with
look like you love
Hank.
the same.
Yeah, Hank.
Me and Hank went to an Italian restaurant and we had pasta and he ordered a milk milk with
Who's
it.
that?
And I-
Fucking
Your
keeper
boyfriend?
right there
Yeah,
at
he
a
works here.
restaurant. Damn, that guy's a
So
boss.
he is like the male version. He started at Barstool when he was like 14. He's been here for like 20 years. He's like 26.
He's 27.
I've never heard of
He's gonna be
anybody
28.
ordering out of
He's
an
gonna be
Italian
28 soon.
restaurant.
I said that as a joke.
He's gonna be 28 in June.
That's insane.
Ordering milk
crazy.
at a restaurant, I'm a huge milk guy.
Yeah, at the
Milk,
restaurant's
milk,
tough.
I've never seen it.
insane.
That's
He's gonna be
next
mad
level
though.
It was
insane.
probably half and half, first
It's
of all.
gonna be. He's gonna be mad. He was doing Rough and Rowdy, so that's his excuse.
Oh,
but I
he's
still
bulking
don't
up?
think it's an. I don't
How
think it's.
about
That's
this? One
awesome.
time,
Good
Hank
for him.
and Feitelberg split a hoagie. And they're at the beach, and
I
he's
like how you wouldn't have known what it was if you
Yeah.
said
Well, he's a
so.
Philly guy.
What is
What is
up?
this sandwich you're talking about?
Wait a minute, what?
so listen.
A hoagie.
Yeah.
We're not from Pluto. It's like like a hoagie. You know what a hoagie is, fatty? Okay, I know hoagie.
Yeah.
So they're splitting the sandwich in half, and Hank opens it up and eats it first, and then gives it to Feitelberg.
It was a 7-Eleven sandwich, mind you.
Right, so it's garbage to begin with.
Yeah.
Some of those are good.
Yeah.
Rather than like just breaking it in half, he ate it the long way.
Yeah, like this.
Like a Kit
Like a
Kat? What
harmonica.
the fuck?
Like a harmonica. Like imagine going up and down.
No,
so,
Hank.
so the sandwich, like it looked like this.
Yeah.
It had like little bite marks.
But
He's like,
why?
Since he was avoiding the mustard.
There was mustard on the side.
No, but the thing is, remember when I took a picture of his sandwich and I sent it to you? I was like, he still eats like this. Like, it's not a.
It was
Sent it, like,
imagine
fairly
passing that back to
recessed.
someone and being like, here's
You
your
should be
half.
locked up. Milk in a restaurant.
Especially one of the Three Stooges. That's like
Somehow,
You guys
some way,
talk to
Hank
Hank,
ends
you
up
would be
being
like-
the garbage star of the
Oh
episode.
no, you would be like you're the second. You'd be like you're
I
garbage.
love it.
Like
Ordering
some-
milk at a restaurant.
Yeah.
I love them
He
already.
used to break into
bold.
the Boston Garden using a butter knife.
Yeah.
He might be the most trashy guy at the whole fucking farm.
That's why it works though, because I'm like pretty messy and he's pretty messy, so there's no one getting mad at each other for anything. It's
It's
just
a
like,
beautiful
yeah.
love.
That's great.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's good.
These guys are like their
I gotta smoke a
profession.
cig after this.
Take a
Their
shower.
profession is like dealing with garbage people, and they are overwhelmed.
Yeah, well, taking it from the three of you, it's been, typically it's like one-on-one. Then
I mean,
guys
you
were just
guys
like,
are garbage.
oh, no, we're
yeah.
100%
Yeah.
very...
It takes one to know one.
Yeah. It's not...
Experts on the situation.
It's like, welcome to the party.
Yeah.
This was all
Well,
overwhelming.
that's actually why the whole thing works, because what was I? I don't remember my grade.
You were like a coin flip, but you ended
Yeah.
up being, the milk with dinner
push
solidified
it
you as
aside.
trash.
Yeah, like I wanted to be trash. You don't
Yeah,
want to go
yeah,
on that show and be like, you're classy.
Well,
That's
Feitelberg tried.
I wanted to flip the game on its head.
when I first started,
Went to some of the finest institutions in the Southwest. This is ridiculous.
What really fun was when you guys were like, so do you like the Fast and
No,
Furious?
I asked how many Fast and Furious movies have you seen? How many have been in theater? And he's like, all of them.
It's like favorite movie.
yeah, Vin Diesel.
He's garbage.
Dog masturbates too.
Yeah. Oh, I was with my parents recently, and we were just Vin Diesel came up, and my dad turns to my mom, Ro, you like Vin Diesel? I think he's a terrible actor. And my mom was like, oh, I don't know. So on this episode of Because We Got High, we were just like joking around about my mom fucking masturbating to Vin Diesel, and my parents called me up, and they were like, what was that?
I love how your mom's name is Ro.
Yeah,
That's such a long...
Rosaria.
Hey, Ro, what are you doing this weekend? Yeah.
Rose, the meatloaf ready? What's going on? When you finish this
My
smoke,
dad
I'll
used
be
to cook the
in.
meatloaf.
Where's my
Meatloaf was
jewel
my
pod?
dad's.
Wow.
Meatloaf was my dad's thing. But when I
Yeah,
first
Julian and meatloaf.
Yeah. When I first started here, though, like, and everyone would say, like, "Oh, Rhea's such Long Island trash." I used to be like, "No, I'm not." And now,
You should have been like, you should see my neighbors.
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
no, I
in
am.
comparison, you might not be trash, but
yeah.
wow.
But yeah, don't worry, we're super trash. My
Yeah.
parents have an above ground, in ground pool. So wrap
Above
your head
ground,
around
in ground.
I have just an above ground.
I have an in-ground.
Above ground.
Yeah, in-ground pool?
Yeah.
What's
That's
above ground,
nice.
in ground?
Yes.
They built his whole
built a deck.
backyard as
Deck
a
around
deck.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't. It's not like I was cutting wood.
And that's how you get away with
Wait,
being
so
like,
they
"Well, I
full
have
deck around,
half an
They built
in-ground."
a platform,
It's nice.
and the pool's in the middle, right?
Yeah.
And you
So
just
there's not one blade of grass in the whole yard. It's all
a
deck.
deck.
Yeah.
It's the most and by the way, the pool is like
Saves
close
on the
to
cut.
Olympic size.
Your
It's
entire
a
backyard's
huge
a
pool.
picnic
It's the biggest in-ground pool I've ever seen.
entire yard's a
Or above
picnic.
ground.
yeah,
That's
it's
right.
a gigantic picnic table. And you would just go to like the watering hole.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't have a pool.
No,
I never had a pool, and
You
when
just
they
go
went
down
out of
to
town,
like
I used
the
it.
fucking bayou or something.
Yeah, no, it was a creek.
Another big one
He is
is
so on edge. We don't have a pool. We told you we had a pool. We don't have a pool.
one is growing up. Did you have a garage?
Yes.
Did you have a refrigerator in the garage?
Yes.
I lived in the city. So
In the city? Did you have a refrigerator?
I didn't have a garage.
Icebox.
I grew up in a
Cool
trailer.
wet sack.
You grew up in a trailer?
Yeah, my whole place could be a garage at any minute. So we did not have a garage. We lived behind
Yeah,
my
the South,
grandfather's
man, they
house.
play by their own rules.
It really is.
It's tough for somebody from the Northeast.
You
Like, how's your
almost
garage fridge?
you need to
My dad's
find-
cooking meth in the bedroom. What are you talking about? It's
You
just
gotta find
it's
two-
bananas.
two
Did you get
guys that from the
Dunkaroos at
South to
lunch?
do this. And then you
Yeah.
could be Are You Garbarge South. And
Yeah,
they just
we'll be
do
the
it.
North. Yeah, we're the North.
All right, so you can join the Are You Garbarge Patreon now.
Have you guys done your trip yet? Is that one hit yet?
Where are
What,
you
the
going?
trip?
The Disney
the
trip?
We're
Poconos?
taking we have to go to the Poconos. We have to rent a honeymoon suite at one of the Poconos
Yeah.
like fuck palaces or whatever with like the champagne glass. And
The
also
heart-shaped tub.
I think one of them when we hit 2000 or what I don't know what the number is. I'm taking him to Disneyland or Disney World because he's never been to Disney.
Never been.
He's also never been in a limo, which is also
Take a limo to Disney.
How are
Disney
you
World
two
is the-
looking at me like you're never been?
But it's the trashiest
You're fighting
place in the
Hell's
world.
Angels. Your dad's putting nicotine gum in meatloaf. I think I'm okay. No, I've never been to Disney World and always hated it. My cousins always went. I used to fucking hate
Can you imagine Foley walking around with the Mickey Mouse ears?
Dude, I can't wait to go to Epcot and
I
just
just
get
found
drunk.
out
That's
this,
all-
yeah.
That's the
Every
best part.
country,
That's
yeah.
the best
Yeah.
Go
part.
to Universal. It's
He was
better.
making fun of me because I thought Epcot Center was in that big ball. I thought
He
that
thought
was
everything was in the ball. He
Wait,
goes,
is it
how
not?
big is that ball?
It's not? I don't think I ever thought of that.
When I was
That's
young,
an
I went to
absurd
I thought that
thing
was
to
Epcot
think.
Center.
No, that's crazy.
I thought that's what it was. Yeah, you went in there, and that's where Around the World
That's
was.
what I
and
thought.
all that. Yeah.
I'm with you, bro.
mini
Right?
I'm with you, man.
What the fuck are they putting in there?
So what's in the ball? What is that ball?
There's a ride.
There's like a ride.
There's Space Mountain.
Space
is in
Mountains
it.
in it. I
No,
think.
no, no,
There's some-
no.
No, it's not
There's
Space
nothing
Mountain.
in the ball.
There is
There's a ride in it.
There's a ride in
a
it.
shitty little roller
They just have
coaster.
a
We
big
just
ass
looked it
ball
up on the
on
show.
it.
It's some
Yeah,
kind
there
of
is a-
futuristic
yes.
thing.
Yes, there is. It's not
World
Space
Tomorrow,
Mountain. There is
Space
something.
World tomorrow, yes. I think
Yes,
that's what it
I've
is.
heard of it, but I thought everything was in the
When
ball.
did you go to Disney World? That's a big thing.
Well, I went
For you.
when I was younger, but then my senior year high school trip, they take everyone to Disney World.
Yeah.
Damn, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did the same thing.
That's pretty crazy.
And they
Me, my
take
bad.
everybody's doors
Australia
up. It's a
in high
whole
school.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole to do. All right, so you're all garbage, all three of you.
Yeah.
Nothing was
Yeah.
pre-existing.
I think
There's a reason why I
I don't think
picked you.
anybody from Barstool that's come on has been classic.
No.
Well, Kate ruined the bar by getting knocked up on the way to the podcast. None of us are pregnant to my knowledge.
Yeah, there
I'm
you
pretty
go.
sure that's the case. Don't hold me to that. I hope she wouldn't get mad at me saying that.
Yeah, she's very
I think
sensitive.
you're right.
I think you're also.
Yeah, she's a very discreet kind of gal.
I asked Kate if she considered an abortion, so I think that
A week ago.
Yes, so did we. And Rachel was, yeah. We asked her on this show. She's like,
Yeah.
yeah, this one just made the edge.
She's nuts.
This one slipped in.
She's like, if I was a year younger, this one probably would have got cut.
yeah.
It's a good thing Cleveland covered that night. I don't know why.
You can listen to Kate, Feitelberg, me, Roan.
Oh, I forgot about Ron. Yeah, Ron.
Yeah, all four of
Casey
us have
too.
done.
Casey
and
Smith,
Casey. She was class.
I think
No,
she was
everyone-
back and forth. Yeah.
So you can go listen to everybody at Barstool on the podcast, become a Patreon member.
Thank you, buddy.
And whenever you guys do restock, they have an Answer the Internet card game that all these questions are on the cards, so you can play it at the party or at the bar.
I'm getting mine in 2 days, and I
Yeah.
fucking cannot wait.
Let's. Well, we'll see.
I got the email that says I get it in 2 days.
Yeah.
It's on your hands at this point. You've shipped it.
The
Yeah, I
label's
was on-
printed. Let's start there.
Now, I have a pair of jeans at home that fit, too, okay?
Thank you
6
guys
to 8
for coming
weeks.
through.
Thank you, man.
Get your hair care, your shampoo, your sea salt spray, the gummies, and the hair paste and cream at FleischmanSalon.com. Promo code PINTS for 20% off.
Get the sea salt spray. Gotta have it. Just get the boys some. Actually,
Get the whole fucking
Get
thing.
the whole fucking thing.
Get it. You gotta do
The
your
We got you
Damn.
covered. You get 35% off with it all. You're a fool if you don't get it.
See you next week.
Thanks for watching Friday Night Pints. Make sure you click on the bell icon below to keep up with notifications, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Strong drinks, full pints, can't lose.
Can't lose.